It's week 3 of the National Football League. And we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. He comes in 3rd in the league in passing touchdowns. It's the Bills and the Jaguars under the lights on Monday night.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They work now on 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Throwing Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Duvernay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jags have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical? And almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. if they can withstand them here, look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he's off to a fantastic start to the season. Already 8 touchdown passes in just his first 2 weeks of the year. Now, I don't think that's a pace he's going to be able to sustain, but at the very least, he's got this offense humming here to start things out.
Allen now looks to throw. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air, Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the 39-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Here's Allen to throw it. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now Allen. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he is going to have a Bills first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And Bigsby once more. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. When you look at this Buffalo defense, They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. That is caught. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43.
Reynolds will go in motion right.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
ETN bringing in another one.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Running out of the gun with ETN.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 7-7, our score after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
In motion left is Thomas. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
And they'll run with ETN.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Looking to throw. Jones.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Throwing now is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Joshua Hines-Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And we keep calling him the other Josh Allen. He wants it to be known he's his own Josh Allen, and finally had the breakout campaign many of us knew he was capable of a season ago with 17.5 sacks in 2023.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's the punter Martin out to kick it away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. That's to the former Lion, Josh Reynolds. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man left side, it's the tight end DeGuara. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Josiah DeGuara, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Again, it's Cook. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Delay of game, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still third down.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Mac Jones going to lead his offense back out. He had a couple of touchdown passes in that game last week, and he's matched that with 2 in the first half here as his guys start 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bills at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a couple. Samuel going to go in motion right. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. To the air, Allen. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Samuel from 21 yards away. And the Bills have cut it back within a score.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Bass on for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jaguars offense and Mac Jones making their way back out. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Johnson on the return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's Allen. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and a couple. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And it'll be intercepted. picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Patrick Mahomes, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now Allen. It returns it right back to Samuel. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
Allen going to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Cook again, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He'll take it inside the 25.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Certainly not what the offense wanted down here, going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, well, look who got involved. I mean, when you got a strong safety who can drop into the box, never needs an invitation to be one of those guys in run defense, does he? Wakes up every morning just a little bit ticked off.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Reggie Gilliam, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old-school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd and inches, Jones. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a give to Bigsby. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Being chased out left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First down, here's the run with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Allen now looks to throw. This one caught left side by Cooper. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now Allen. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And this is Cook with a grab. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen looking left side, and it's complete. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down. Now this time, Allen will throw. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bills will add to their 4th quarter lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jones. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing Jones. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bills' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Cooper. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Allen off the play fake. This taken in by Kincaid. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. To throw, it's Allen. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yards.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Thomas goes in motion left.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of a big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2nd down and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, open is Thomas. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Open man is Duvernay.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Allen going to throw. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, and this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jaguars getting set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here. Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Duvernay in motion. Throwing again on second down. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jones work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game. Do you have him in fantasy football this week? Unfortunately, no. It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice. They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position. And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
They run it again with Cook. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 42. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So now the Jags down by 16. 1:51 on the clock. Somehow they need to come up with a pair of touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. Now Jones. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Jones. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And now out come the Bills. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. This is 1st and 10. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Jones. He'll find DeGuara complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. To throw is Jones. That is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Jones. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense that gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bills, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.